we're gonna try to do this in one take. I got stuff all over the place, so I'm not gonna edit it. We're gonna see how long this takes to get through it. You guys have been asking for a gun collection video, so I tried to do it in parts, but we stayed too long. It was 30 minutes on that one gun that I did on the last video. So on this one, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna just kind of blow through it. So hold on, let me get everything set up. All right, so in no particular order, forgive me if I jump off screen, come back, and forgive the shadow. I'm just trying to give you guys I don't have my soft box or anything, so I just kind of turned down the light so it's not so harsh. Shit, where do I start? I'm trying to do it in an order where I don't have to go back to certain guns. So I'm gonna start with everything that's on the floor. So, first one is my Remington 700 in an Accuracy International chassis. This is a 308, and this does have a Vortex. I think this is the 5 to 25 by 50. It was a 24-inch barrel. I had it cut down to 16-inch, 16.5, and that, for that purpose, is, you know, so it doesn't look too crazy with a suppressor on it. So that's the 308 Accuracy International chassis. So there you go. Put that one down. What's on my table here is a build that I'm doing. I'm going to switch this around. So this Aero Precision anodized upper and lower is going to be switched, and it's going to be placed on this guy. This is another Aero Precision build. It has a Lantec boat carrier group. This is a silencer code matched upper and lower. Optic is just a Vortex, I think it's Spitfire or whatever. Geisley rail, yeah. So this set right here is going to go on here, and then this Sons of Liberty barrel, Criterion barrel Sons of Liberty handguard is going to go onto this one. So I'm switching these two guys up. So yeah, that's this one and that one. I'm just going to lay these down somewhere. Alrighty, let's go to this heavy rack. This is my Savage Elite in 308. This one also had a 24-inch barrel. I had it cut down to 19 inches just so it come right to the end of the handguard. And the reason why is because it looks pretty badass with a suppressor. Hold on. But yeah, so when you put a suppressor on it, it actually looks pretty good. It's right up against the handguard there, and I kind of like that. So, and this also has the same, this is a Vortex Venom. The other one had a Vortex Strike Eagle on it. So both for first focal plane. So there. And this also has a, I can't remember the name, Atlas bipod on it. Trying not to go too far in the details because YouTube don't like you to share builds and stuff like that, so I'm not going to do that. I will do it on a dedicated video later though, if you guys like. Okay, everybody seen this guy? This is the EBR M1A1 or M1A in the EBR chassis. I did switch up the optic on this one, and now it has a Sig Sauer Tango 1 to 10 on here. Haven't sighted it in, but I needed that optic to put on another gun, which you'll be seeing coming up here shortly. And this is the other gun I was talking about. This is my another Remington 700. This one's in 308. Hold on, let me move some stuff real quick. I gotta get some stuff out of the way. Okay, we're back. So yeah, so this is the Remington 700. This one is in 300 Blackout. So it also is in a KRG Bravo chassis, and I did the box mag upgrade for it. So, and this is a Scythe suppressor on the front of this one. The other suppressor that was on the front of that Savage Elite was a Silencer Co. LBP. This optic, this is the Sig Tango MSR. This is a 3-18 by 50. That's what's going on this 300 Blackout. So this is primarily going to be shooting subs. So this is going to be overkill for it, but hey, whatever. I had to get a flat plate for it. So I just received that, I just got it. So I have to take these off so that this can actually mount right on top of there. So yeah, so that's this. Harris bipod, so on and so forth. Let me try not to lose the tracking on that. I'll slide that one up under there. Am I back? Good. All right, let's go with this one here. I'm trying to unload this rack over here because it's falling down. This is another Aero Precision 308 build with a 12.5 barrel. This is a pistol. Nothing really crazy about this. Running a Sig Romeo and Juliet BCM, and then this suppressor is a Form 1 suppressor that I actually formed one before everybody was getting crazy, or AFT was getting crazy. This is a MILF Hunter, and it usually, you know, just has this burn-proof thing on there, but this is a MILF Hunter can that I actually formed one myself, and it's a pretty good can. I like it. But yeah, that's that one. This is my CZ 457 in 22. This thing is really fun to shoot. Me and my girls go out and we shoot dum-dums at 50 and 100 yards with this. It's running a switchback suppressor on there, a Silencer switchback, a Vortex. I don't know what this is. It's like a 3-9 or so. I can't remember what it is, but it does good for what it is. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't read what it says, but hold on, let me try for you guys. Let's see. Eyes ain't that good. Can't see it. So anyways, there's that. And it is running a Caldwell bipod on there, only because it doesn't need much more. It does have a Odinworks Arca Swiss rail on there, so, and for Area 419 riser. It's pretty good. It's pretty cool. I like shooting that gun. All right, still with me? Good. This is my Sig Spear in 227 Fury. This thing was crazy. So I hear everybody talking about suppressors and how fast they're getting their suppressors back. This gun right here, we ordered it. It started coming into my local FFL. We ordered it on Tuesday, and then at the end of the day, and then he said it should be here Friday. And then he called me up on Thursday and said, why don't you just come in and do the paperwork? It's already in the air. It should be here on Friday. You can go ahead and do the paperwork. So he said, you know, then when the gun gets here, all you have to do is wait a few days to pick it up. So we did the paperwork Thursday at about 3 o'clock. Thursday, that same Thursday, at 7 o'clock, I cleared my paperwork for my my SBR. So I was able to pick it up Friday morning when it showed up. So also, if you guys are trying to buy SBRs from your FFL, that's pretty quick too. So you can do that. And like I said, I had this the next morning after I filed my paperwork for it. So this thing is pretty cool. I actually just went with the Sig Tango. This is a 1-6 by 24 on here. This also was running the Scythe suppressor on there. However, I was just running the normal Sig 227. I do have some of the other 6.8 by 51. I haven't ran that through that bi-metal case or whatever. I haven't ran that through this or through a suppressor yet. I'm a little bit afraid. I've seen some people shoot the high pressure stuff through it and they kind of balloon the suppressor. Although that's not super high pressure, it's just more than that. The Scythe is a pretty mild suppressor. It's moderate. It takes 300 up to 300 Win Mag, but not rapid succession. So what I'm gonna do to this one is I actually I had a cherry bomb on this one with a plan B to run the scythe. I actually took that off and put the forward design dead air chemo mount, and I'm going to try the LBP with that high pressure stuff and see how those suppressors are tanks. So it also has a this is a Yankee Hill Arca rail mount, so I can put this on the bipod if I need to. This thing is crazy to shoot. It's super accurate, but it is very concussive, so more so than the 308, crazy enough. And then I am running a Cloud Defense rain light on here. So anyways, that's it for that one. Let's put that one back on the wall. This is my Sig 556. All of these are cleared. I mean, they're all, I'm showing them with the chamber closed, but they've all been cleared except for one handgun. And when I do that one, I will clear it for the camera. But this is my Sig 556 SWAT. Or actually, this is the Commando. It came with the plastic handguards. I switched them out to the metal, and I am running a forward controls single port brake on there for the suppressor mounts, if I want to put a can on there. I was running a optic on here. I was running a aim point, but with this fixed sight, not an aim point, a EOTech. But with this fixed sight, it's just in the way, and it's plenty fun without it. I can hit targets without that, so I just run the regular sights on there. So fun gun. I haven't SBR'd that one yet. I plan to, because that was my gun, and I ended up getting it back from the person I sold it to, a local FFL. So I plan on SBRing that one. Just haven't gotten around to it. This is a gun I kind of ended up with, and it just seems to never leave. This is my Scorpion 9mm. No frills, it's pretty basic. If you want any information about this, I can give it to you, but I SBR'd this one when they were doing the free SBRs, when they were trying to ban the braces. So this one and a few other ones are still SBR'd under that. So I really like this one. This one also runs a Dead Air Wolfman can on it most of the time. So this one is my baby. This is my FN Scar. It used to be a P, now it's an SC. It has the original SC buttstock on there, as you can see. I am running this Trigicon SRS. I think it kind of fits it. I always like this. I was watching a movie, it was Sicario, and Benicio del Toro was running one of these on his UMP 45, and I loved it ever since. So I ended up getting one. I want another one, but they're too expensive for what they are, so one is fine. This is one of those Somo Gear PEC 15 knockoffs. I ain't gonna front, man. This thing, it's like TV. Like when I take it outside at night and like point it around at night range or out in my yard, just looking in the backyard, the illuminator and the IR illuminator and the laser, the visible laser, work flawlessly. I've shot this on this gun ever since I've owned it. It's held zero. Now don't get me wrong, if I drop this, I know the mount's gonna break on it. So I'm not disillusioned about the fact that this is a cheap knockoff, but it does work. And that visible laser, I don't know if you probably can't see it in here, but it's pretty damn bright. If I turned off all the lights, you can see the beam visible. I mean, you don't even have to, it's good. It's a decent optic. Surefire light. This is a advanced armament, I think that's what it's called. The Nox 2, K2. It is a K-can for 30 cal, but I'm running it most of the time just solely on the on this 5.56. So tango down grip. I did change out the pistol grip for a ergonomic, that, I don't know, aero gear. I can't remember what it is, but I'm just pretty stoked to have this in my collection. I've always, since the day I seen it, I want it in the original form. And finding this piece right here was key to it, and it was very expensive, but I got it. and I don't have to pay for it again, it's done. So there's that. Oh. Now this is a gun that gets a bad rap. This is a CZ Brin 2 in 7.62x39. This thing ran flawlessly suppressed. I've never had any jams or hiccups on it until I put the HB Industries adjustable gas plug in there. Once I did that, this thing started having all kinds of failures. And I've been adjusting, and I think what it is because I make my own subsonic 7.62 ammo. Here's my 7.62 die. I make my own subsonic 7.62 ammo. I think that what's happening is it's just not made for that. If I fire full pressure 7.62x39, no issues. Some subsonic from Detroit Ammo will run fine through it, but that shit's expensive, so I try not to shoot it all the time. So anyways, I'm gonna end up going back to the original gas plug on this. Other than that, this thing is flawless. It's one of my favorite guns, very soft to shoot. I am running a Meprolite M21 on here. The stock SBR stock on here. I do have some nice armaments flip ups on here, iron sights. But other than that, you know, it's a fun gun. Never had any issues with it until I changed that plug. So I'll be changing it back. Eesh. What I have here, right above the Scorpion, is the Scorpion Killer. This is the GHM-9 B&T. I've only shot this gun once. I had a APC-9. I really liked it. I know what they do, so when I got it, I just wanted it just to have it, and I like it. So this one does have a Amazon flashlight on here that works perfect with a little thumb mount. A pressure mount for your thumb. So it's all kind of like one little, I wanted that rail space so I can rack and everything, operate the pistol. But Amazon sells this little kit that you can actually, it's a little compact package. Take out 2 screws on the side and this whole flashlight and mount comes off together with the wires. I can put it back on, no issue. So I'm running that. This is a Yankee Hill R9 can on here. I use this on this gun as well as my Sig MPX, but right now I'm trying out the Wolfman on the Sig MPX. So, but anyways, that's the Grasshopper 9. This is a angled grip from BCM. So, and then I'm running the tail hook brace stock on there. So, fun gun. All right, I'm gonna go down here now. This is a gun that I built. This is another Arrow. It's the American flag lower. This is another gun that was SBR during that little debacle that they had. I wanted a short one, and I have a 5-inch that you'll see later on the video, but this one is a 7 or 8-inch 5.56. And I've never seen one. When I saw the barrel, I picked it up. Actually, I didn't pick it up, a friend of mine picked it up. Matter of fact, I can't take credit for this build. A friend of mine actually helped me build this, and this is the way it looks. So when I saw it, I was like, don't change nothing, let's leave it like it is. And we kind of just left it like this, and I kind of finished it up with all of the accoutrements on there. So anyways, it's a pretty fun little gun. Running a car stock on there, so that was that build. And I lost track of it again. There you go, thank you. Oh, and this one does have a primary arms prism optic on there. I like those optics, they're pretty cool. This one right here is just another basic build. This one has a, I think this is called a V7 design or something like that. It was a cheap lower that was laying around and we just wanted to build it, so I built it up, and it's into the form of a 10.5 little car type pistol, whatever, I don't know. It's just what it is. So another AR-15, right? Can't have too many of those. Oh, and this one does have though an OG, what is that, the Insight MX6, I think that's what it's called, with a pressure pad. It does have that on there. It's the laser with the IR and everything. It's pretty cool. I got that a long time ago and I just always kept it. Here we have my workhorse gun. This is Santan, match Santan upper and lower with a Midwest Industries handguard and a Criterion 10.5 barrel with a dead air brake or dead air flash hider on it. Has the Streamlight flashlight on there that, oh, that's not the broken one, so that one's good. It's running the Sig optic with a Riton flip to the side magnifier. I've had this for a while. It works good. No need to changing it. Nice armament peep sights. Viltor stock, which I've had for a while. And yeah, so this one is running a Gemtech boat carrier group and a fancy little trigger in there by FRT, Rare Breed. So yeah, this one is pretty cool. I like this gun. I shoot it quite often and it shoots flawlessly. So sit that one back there. Try not to make shit fall. This is my Sig MPX. It has, and I'll show it to you real quick. I think I can show this to you on YouTube. It has a 4-inch, 5-inch barrel maybe, not sure. But yeah, 4-inch barrel. The suppressor is all the way down here. This is the Dead Air Wolfman. This is a fun gun to shoot. Always, people love it when we bring it out and they always have fun with it. I'm running a Holosun optic on there on the Skellerworks riser. And then the Sig fold to the side adapter. I am running, I don't know what these are called. They're like Kung Fu grips. So I'm running one of those on there. And if I were to take off the dead air thing, the front part of it, it would leave it flush with the handguard. And that's typically how I run it. When the Yankee heel is on there, it tucks, it just comes out just barely above the handguard. And I kind of like it that way, but I've been running this one on there just to see how it functions and everything, and just to switch stuff up. Oh, there's two there, okay. Jeez. All right, this one is one that I just finished. This is a KP9 by Century Arms. It was that Holosun 517 that I had on that gun, but I took it off, put it on here. This is their little Bison build. I have to do some work to it because when I was firing it, something was happening up front where this guard was going forward, and that's part of the retaining for the magazine. And I just wasn't getting any retention and the magazine would pop out. It is quite fun. It's nice to look at. I did reach out to Will, and Will at Stuff and Things told me some things to do to kind of fix that. So I'm gonna work on that today, get that fixed. What it is just the retainer isn't folding all the way back, and there's some things that I have to do. He sent me some information, so more of an update on that, but that thing is pretty freaking cool, and I like the stickers that they send with it. So anyways, there's that. This one is, I don't know what this is. This is a Scout, CVA Scout. And this is a break action, 300 Blackout. I just use this really as my test bed to see how quiet I can get my ammo, and then I always chrono my rounds through with this gun. So I'll do a load build up. I'll take this gun out and fire it just for chrono to make sure the speeds are right, and then also for the sound. And then I will test for accuracy out of one of my guns that I actually want to, shoot through. But that's what this is right here. So just a little single shot. It's running a, is that a Steiner MPS on it, just for sighting purposes. Cool little optic. Ooh, this guy. This is another one of my babies. This is my FN P90. This was an S, and now it's SBR. I am running a mount. I can't remember where I got the mount from, but it allows you to put the optic down into the plate there. I'm running a Enforce light. I'm gonna take this just off screen so I can show you the barrel and see how short it is. So yeah, it's right over here. Don't follow me, camera. Yeah, it's not following me, okay. So there it is. I got the barrel from CMG when they had them in stock, and this was a bear to replace, but I got it done, and I chewed up the original barrel doing it. It's no good. So you have to make special tools to get the nut out and everything, but it's done, and there you go, that's it. This is another Form 1 can that I did. This was made by a company that called it a shrimp gang. So this was one of those things that, you know, solvent trap they send to you, blah, 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 whatever. I did it legally, Form 1'd it back in the day, and it's my dedicated 5.56, 5.7 can. So no need to replace it. This thing has been phenomenal. I love it. And it's tuned for me, so. Or tuned by me, I should say. Here we have, and I'm gonna cuss now, an ATI Galil. G-A-L-I-E-O, I think that's how I said it. Anyways, I could not get, at the time when I got this, I could not get a real Galil. So I got this one. Still rock and lock, still pretty cool. It is an SBR. I sourced this stock from, it was a company that sells like original battle-worn, original Galil stocks. So I was able to source that from them. And I like it. I actually want to battle wear the whole gun. But it's a cool gun. The only thing I don't like about it is the sights are pretty much bottomed out and I can't get any more range on it. So it is what it is, but it's fun and it's cool to look at, so. Handguns, and then I got a few in the safe, so let me grab these. This is my Taurus 22 compact. This gun is a, take that out, because this did have ammo in it for raccoons, but it is clear. This is just a little toy. I rarely shoot this. Like I said, I keep it for raccoons and critters around the house. I have a lot of land out here, so that's what it's for. It's clear, nothing in there, so I'll take that ammo and I'll set it over there and I'll put this back. It has an O light on it, okay? I know y'all saw that. This is a registered P90. It has what is that? 9X slide. It's compensated and ported. Pretty nice. It has the optic cut in the back. I don't have an optic on it. I'm gonna switch some stuff around today and put an optic on this one. So, and then it's running the extendo mag on it. This is a cool gun. Flamethrower for sure. This has dummy rounds in it, so that's why my hammer is back. It reminds me that there's a dummy round loaded in this thing, but this is a Springfield Prodigy. This is my third Prodigy that I've owned. I've owned 2 of them, and they all malfunctioned. They all fucked up somehow. But this one is the ported model, and I just wanted it because I was going to get a staccato and then go get the Genghis comp port on there. This one comes on it, and ever since I've been shooting this one, it's been good. I haven't had no issues with this one. Just needs to be broken in because there is that stickiness right there that needs to be fixed. I can barely feel it, but people are having issues with that. I know there's some companies that actually take the slide and polish that down. I may send it off and let them do it. Can't air rack it yet, but that's what the dummy rounds are for. Me practicing trying to air rack it, but it's a fun gun. And I'm running a Hollow Sun optic on there and a Surefire weapon light. All right, here's another O-light on a weapon. This one here, ouch, bit me. This one here is a Walther PDP-F. I love this one. I love the grip that's on there. It has a really fine little small female grip. That's what the F stands for. but I love the feel of this gun. And I used to have an SRO on here, and I love the way the SRO looked on here, but it did print a lot more for me with that on there. So I went with the Holosun on this one. So fun gun. Oh, and this Olight does have the laser on it too. So gimmicky maybe, I don't know. This gun, this is a Beretta PX Storm, and this thing is beat up. I don't know if you guys can see that, but this used to be my duty gun when I did security in Long Beach, California, and I've had it ever since. This gun still functions. There's some slight little issues with the safety catching, but it's sentimental values. The magazine is all rusted, but yeah, it's the duty gun. Just leave that there. Okay, my EDC. I'm going to clear this. It's clear, nothing in the chamber. I do keep this one loaded because this is my EDC. This is a Springfield Hellcat comp version. I don't hear a lot of people talking about this gun, but this gun is phenomenal. I like it. Good trigger, good ergonomics, it feels good. It doesn't print that much. I didn't want to carry a 43X like everybody else does. I wanted something, I don't have a lot of Glocks. I just have that one, you know, Glock-ish build. But for me, the reason why is because I like that 1911 natural point. This is closer to it, not quite, but I like it. So that's that, and I am running the TLR 7X on there. So putting the mag back in, I'm gonna put it back on the wall. Okay, I have a few more in the safe. I know we're gonna want to take this, but I need to pause it so I can get back to the safe. Okay, the last few. Here's my last few. I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4. This is my 5-inch, which some of you have seen on my earlier videos. This thing is deafening to shoot. And a lot of people, it pisses people off because they're like, why would you make a 5-inch AR-15? Because I can. This thing is, it's just a blast. It's running a Sig optic. Another one of those Amazon little cheapy lights, but this thing has been on this gun for as long as I've had it, which has been about 5 years. And it does a job. The barrel comes right off the gas block. I'm gonna flag the camera, but here, let's do this for you guys. There's nothing in there. This is an empty mag, bolts back, nothing in there. For y'all safety sallies, flag the camera. You can see the barrel is right there at the end of the gas block. So dwell time doesn't exist in this thing, but this thing ran a rubbery trigger in it, no issues. I mean, just flawless. If I can find that video, I'll put it up, but this is a cool, fun gun. And it doesn't keyhole at all, So let's put that there. This is another fun one. This is my Sig Rattler. This is part of my little sub gun series that I'm going to do with this one, the P90, the Scar, and I got another, I think I had another sub gun, the 5.56, that one I just put down. So anyways, this is the Sig Rattler. It is running the Plan B build, cherry bomb with the Plan B mount. I like it because it gets it right up next to the handguard there. This is the night vision optic. This is that Holosun DR-SNV. Thing is cool. I see a lot of people sending these back because it's not what they thought it was going to be. This doesn't replace night vision. However, for me, critters in the middle of the night, this thing sees them and it's quiet. I have an IR illuminator. This is another Somo gear. This is the Galil copy. This thing is built way better than that one. This one, I have no doubt that I could drop it and it'll be fine. It's aluminum. As I'm touching it, it's metal. The lasers, the illuminator, everything works perfectly on this. On the other gun, actually this one I have a illuminator that I was using with this night vision before I got this, just a little cheap illuminator. And this is like like a candle. Like if you want a room with a whole bunch of candles, this lights up the room just broad, a lot of splash, a lot of spill, not a direct, it's just candela, it just brightens up the area. This one is a throw, it's like a torch, and it's adjustable, and this thing works really well. Also, the visible laser and the IR work really well. I've been shooting it on this gun, subs, supers, it's holding 0, no issues. So I'm gonna keep running until it busts. But it works really good with this night vision optic, and that's what a lot of people are failing to realize is this isn't to replace it. It has a niche for it, and if you find that niche, it works good. I would tell you, if you get this thing, get the illuminator with it, and it's gonna be perfect for you. But yeah, this is my Sig Rattler in 300 Blackout. And I like this one too. It's a fun gun. I'm gonna leave this one. I'm gonna just put this one right here. And it has the scythe on there as well. This one is my Remington. This was a Shockwave that's SBS'd, and now it's a short barrel shotgun. Nothing more to say about it. It's running a cheap Raytheon, I think that's what it's called, red dot on there. It works. Doesn't do anything that I don't want it to do. And last but not least, this is my workhorse 7.62. So before I run any subsonic 7.62 through that guy, I run it through this one. This one is running a Wolverine PBS1 on there. I do have the, let me put it off camera. I do have the Dead Air 360 brake on it, so that you can, so that I can run just a direct mount to it to get as close as I can to the handguard there. So there's a 360. It is running another cheap Amazon one-off flashlight that works fine. I can't remember the optic, oh, it's an Altero mount. I think that's what it's called. And then I'm running a Sig, there's a Romeo, I think it's a, I can't remember, I can't see it in there, but it's a Sig optic on there on the mount. LG trigger, mag pull. It's a workhorse. This is, I don't know if I said it, but this is the Century Arms CV39 V2. It is a milled AK-47 SolarWorks handguard. Ooh. SLR hand, SolarWorks, SLR handguard with a hand stop. I've blown this thing up 3 times. Seriously, hold on, I'll show you. Just to prove it, show you how tough it is. I'm gonna lose you for a minute. Hold on. All right, I'm back. Okay, so this is a bag of boat carrier groups, boats that I keep for the AK-47. And it's because things happen when you reload. Sometimes on the brass, if you don't anneal the brass, it gets fatigued and the collar will blow up inside the chamber and get stuck. And so that's happened to me once before, and I ended up having an out of battery. The round went in there, but it was a little sliver of that collar that was left inside the chamber. And so I had an out of battery detonation where the bolt closed just enough that the firing pin reset. When I pulled the trigger, boom, it blew out everything. So the reason why I keep these magazines in here is because these right here allow that pressure to go out without tearing up your magazine. It also allows that pressure to go out without blowing stuff up into your face. I've blown off a dust cover. I've blown up multiple bolts in the AK-47. So through all of that, I'm learning. I can anneal. I don't know how to. I don't want to know how to. So what I do is I put stuff on a cycle. So after I fire so many of the rounds, if they're supersonic brass, after I fire them supersonic, I'll use them one more time before I just let them pitch them. For 7.62, I don't pick up brass for it to reload. I leave it the way it is. So to keep myself from blowing up this thing as much as, I love shooting, I don't want to blow this thing up. I don't want to blow that one up even more. So if this one goes to shit, so be it. But this thing is a tank. It got such a bad rap and it's shooting flawlessly. It still shoots groups. The only thing I don't like about it is the barrel twist. I'm not sure. I think it's a crazy twist. So even though the bullets will come out of here and keyhole, out of that one they don't. So all I'm looking for is, will it cycle? and what is the chrono say when the bullet passes through the chrono. And once it does that, and if it's good, I'll run it in the CZ. This is just my test dummy, the same way this one is my test dummy. So the guns that I reload for are 300 Blackout, 7.62, 5.56, and 308. And I have a test dummy gun for each one of those when I'm testing a new load. For the most part, the loads are what is in the book, which I have it somewhere. And a lot of them have the data on the actual powder. So I'll use that too. So yeah, that's that. Now, in case you didn't catch them all, the cans that I have are my Form 1 it's not MILF Hunter, this is the Shrimp Gang, the Silencer Co. Scythe, 30 cal, this one's 5.56, the Energetic Armament Knox K2, 30 cal, the Yankee Hill R9, 9mm, the Dead Air Wolfman, 9mm, my 30 cal MILF Hunter Form 1, and the last one, I'm gonna go off camera to grab it real quick. The last one is the Silencer Co. LBP. This is also a 7.62 by 39 can, or 7.62 can, 30 cal. This is by far my favorite. A lot of people are giving, all of these cans are good. My MILF Hunter, honestly, outperforms all of these. And that's because I've tuned it and I've worked with it. If it didn't sound good, I could fix the cups a certain way and kind of dremel them out a little bit. You know, when I formed one that I did that and built it to those specs. So, and it's a longer can by a lot. This one right here though is a tank of a can. It works super awesome. I highly recommend it. The only thing you need to be aware of is it has a Charlie mount. So it was hard for me to find a dead air adapter that I could put on this. And dead air, I can't remember who makes it, but there's an adapter out there for this so that you can fit a dead air mount to it. There's also adapters so you can fit, I believe, the Plan B on there. So anyways, most of I have a variety of mounts. This one has an ASR mount on it, dead air mount, another dead air. I have tri-lug, and then I have the Plan B. They all work and they all work well. So I don't think I have any more guns in my wall lockers or anything like that. I think that's it. So hope you enjoyed the video. Be updates on these things. Tell me what you want to see in future videos. If you're interested in something that you've seen in here, you say, hey, I want to see a little bit more about that one. And then I'll try to oblige you on that. All right. As always, like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to try to do these. I'm not going to promise you shit. I'm going to do another video shortly. So anyways, deuces guys. Love y'all. Appreciate it.